As Kamala Harris hits the campaign trail today, her opponent, Donald Trump, is releasing his first campaign ad against her, focusing heavily on her role as this so-called border czar.
Under Harris, over 10 million illegally here. 250,000 Americans dead from fentanyl, brutal migrant crimes, and ISIS now here.
Well, the former president is running the ad in 6 battleground states, looking to sway those undecided voters against the new presumptive Democratic presidential candidate. But the Harris campaign is not standing idly by, today announcing its own media blitz in the battleground states with a plan to spend $50 million in ads ahead of next month's Democratic National Convention. And News Nation's Kelly Meyer is live for us in Washington. Kelly, both candidates going hard at each other in those TV ads.
Yeah, and this is her second full week on the campaign trail, Nichole. Former President Trump is shifting his focus to Vice President Harris, but still using those same talking points from when he was taking on President Biden. The now Harris for President campaign, until she picks her VP, of course, is rolling out, as you said, its first ad of a $50 million paid media buy. It will air in battleground states ahead of the August Democratic National Convention. And here is what it has to say.
The one thing Kamala Harris has always been: fearless. As a prosecutor, she put murderers and abusers behind bars. As California's Attorney General, she went after the big banks and won $20 billion for homeowners. And as vice president, she took on the big drug companies.
Harris is traveling to Atlanta, Georgia shortly for that campaign rally. As we watch to see just when she may pick her VP, we are learning that Harris has been interviewing some of the running mate contenders. Harris and her running mate are expected to hit the road next week, traveling to some of those battleground states. Sources familiar with the plans confirmed to News Nation. This is evidence the running mate process is proceeding quickly, and we reported yesterday that the announcement is expected before August 7th. Nichole.
All right, before August 7th. And Kelly, it appears that the former president is using Harris's so-called title of border czar against her in his latest ad.
Yeah, and the Trump campaign saying Harris isn't fearless, as her latest ad is called. Instead, they say, quote, she failed us. With the Harris running, she comes with this baggage of the Biden administration, and that includes the situation at the southern border, a major issue for Americans heading to the polls in November. And this is something former President Trump is focusing on at his rallies and now in his latest ad. Take a listen.
This is America's border czar, and she's failed us.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. I mean, I don't understand the point that you're making.
Kamala Harris, failed, weak, dangerously liberal.
And while Harris is in Atlanta today, Trump and Vance are planning to go there this Saturday for a rally. Nichole.
All right, Kelly Meyer live for us there in Washington. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.